Hello, my name is Dan Johnson and welcome back to the Who podcast. I'm back in this room again, sadly, because I was unable to find more friends to do the podcast with, and I've been joined by 3 people today. So I'll start off with Amy, who's behind the camera and is monitoring the camera for me and making sure that it's recording. So if it isn't recording...
Because I'm the least likely friend to be on that.
It is recording, isn't it?
Yes, Daniel.
Yeah, it has to.
I can see there's a red dot.
There's a red dot, that is
Yes.
good. Yeah, keep that red dot there.
Not a child.
I don't know. I've never really left anything to anyone
I
else
can operate
before.
a camera, Daniel.
I don't know about that.
That's probably why you didn't get Luke to do it.
Yeah,
I'm not getting
I
involved.
wouldn't trust you.
Just not getting involved.
I wouldn't trust you to do it. I think you are wearing the same shirt, by the way.
Probably same outfit.
I do have a washing machine.
Yeah, but it's
I
ironic
promise.
Does it look
that
on
like
the
7
Calgon?
months later he's still wearing the same outfit.
I think we do use Calgon. Don't know why it's relevant. For copyright purposes, you'll have to edit that out.
Yeah, I know. Been on 3 of these now. This is your
I feel
third.
so special.
You are, yeah.
I've been on loads more. I'd just like to comment that. Thank you very much.
You've been on over 13 episodes
Because
now.
I'm your only friend, Daniel. That's what it is.
It's not true. Is it, Luke?
No.
Not true at all. This is your third one. You probably can't remember what you did in the last 2. I'm not gonna
First
lie.
one was the quiz.
Yeah, like a
The
true or
last
false
one
kind of thing.
was the guess the monster name.
Yeah.
And then this one is whatever this one is.
It's exactly the same as it
Yes,
was
the monster
before because of originality.
Okay.
And then on my right, we have Tamsin, who's probably out of focus. I'm not going to lie.
No.
But T won last time.
I did.
And it was quite heated between the two of you of who was actually going to get it. I did give you a bonus point last time. I don't think I'll give you a bonus point this time. I don't know if you want to... Do you want a prize this time? Because you did win a little adipose
I did
thing.
want a little thing that looks really cute.
Do you think...
It's in my car.
Remember the
somewhere.
name of it?
An adipose. Just said it.
I have just
Oh,
said it, to be
fuck's
fair.
sake.
It had little teeth.
Oh, shame.
Little teeth.
Little teeth.
That was the cute part about it. Not everything
That's
else,
what I
it's
think.
silly.
No, Han called it Teefs. I forgot what you called it. I think you hopped on it and
I think I was just there the entire time going, oh, so cute.
there's so much footage of you just staring at your phone during
Yeah,
that
it looks
section.
adorable.
Luke's just saying whatever the first thing comes to
Spurting out anything.
anything that comes to his mind, and you're just like in the corner
Anything but slurs.
having great fun with it. Anything that he's not allowed to say
Yeah.
because there's a camera in front.
That's all that's going through his head right now.
Yeah. He is just brimming with like lots of words he can say and he knows he can't. You can see it ticking through his brain. Do you think you're going to win this time?
No.
Luke, do you feel like you're going to win this time?
Yes. Self-confidence and all.
So I like that. You're manifesting the win. Obviously there's no prizes this time, so that's going to be
No.
a bit of a shame for you.
Well, thanks for watching. It's time to end.
Well, then what's the point?
Thanks, Phil.
Whoa.
I need to get up now.
No, Luke. Prizes.
I have 5 and a little tie break thing. So the first one is on my phone currently. For those at home, it's being sort of sent to your ears now through post-production.
Right.
The cat kind from New Earth.
I have 2 images for each one as well, so...
Okay.
I don't even know what to say.
I've got a few things.
It looks like if the Grinch shagged a cat.
Because it does. It does.
None of that puss.
Is that what you're going with?
Yeah, that's my final answer.
It doesn't even make sense.
It looks like a nun and it looks like a cat.
Yeah, you're pretty spot on, to be honest.
It looks like they've stuffed something in the top of the lip and they just walk around like that.
How's it going?
What was it? Is it snus when you stick
Yeah,
tobacco at the top
Oh,
of your
no,
lip?
the little nicotine bag.
Oh,
The
yeah.
nicotine things, yeah. So you're suggesting that these guys are doing snus, and you think that it looks like the Grinch,
The
and
Grinch
a
has shagged a
cat.
cat, yeah.
Amy, do you have any? I don't know if you can see it from this far, to be
No,
honest.
you didn't show me, so that's why.
I did, but only briefly.
What's his name?
What's his
He
name?
looks like an actor with his face like
Oh.
scribbled up. He was in Benidorm, Steve something.
Pemberton.
Yeah, he looks like him like that.
What? Mick.
Yeah.
Mick. Beef curtains.
Because
I have no idea where you've got that from.
his face is all like that. I don't know from here.
There's something about it that makes it look like Steve Pemberton.
Yeah, like with his face all scrumpled up.
That is a new one.
Steve, if you're watching this, you were my favourite in Benidorm.
Steve's doing something better this time.
I think Tamsin's was the funniest there.
To be fair, no, look, that picture I've only just seen properly. It looks like a cowboy cap thing.
Yeah.
Well, because of the hat.
Yeah.
Right.
Wild, wild puss. It's been a long day.
I'm sure it has. Probably should take that into account when you say these things. Because last time we
We're
did
all
this,
very drained.
last time we did this, it was a bank holiday.
It's a Friday night.
And it was-
last time we did this, we did have some alcohol in our system.
And it
as
was the
well.
summer, and it was like beautifully sunny and a really hot day, and you were all in shorts.
That makes a difference.
Yeah, I can't think,
I've
guys.
got my
Got
legs
leggings
up,
on.
guys, I'm funny.
Yeah. You just had to laugh at my leg hair for a bit, really, didn't you?
You never have your legs out.
Frequently. I was on holiday with you in Greece for a
Yeah,
week.
because you lot forced him to.
You saw my
Oh,
legs
look at my feet.
constantly.
I didn't force him to look at his
I'm
feet.
also, I'm not going to lie, I didn't go, there's Dan's legs, they're in Greece. I didn't
Must be on holiday.
Holiday's ruined. You take Dad's legs.
It's not a holiday unless Dan has his legs out.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
Even Calvin agrees.
but I'm going to go with Tamsin for that one. So, number 2.
The dregs from Orphan 55.
This specimen here.
Do you know what it looks like? It looks like Venom's been on his Zempic.
What?
Venom's been on his Zempic.
What's a Zempic?
You know the weight loss drug that all like
Loads of
influencers on at the
celebrities are
moment and they
on
get
them,
like tiny.
I can imagine that would speak with a lisp.
Speak with the lisp.
Yeah.
I'm just going to get up Sharon Osbourne, she's the only one I can think about.
What? To prove your point about her being on this drug. Let's put the
No,
next-
it looked like it would just say,
in the
come
next
here and
picture.
kiss me.
Which one? The left or the right?
What, which one I'd smash?
Yeah, which one would you kiss?
The one on the left.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Why has it got so much gum?
A lot of gum. Yeah, a lot of gums.
Gum disease is scared of that monster.
Yeah.
The dentist isn't.
Open your
Dentist had a fucking field day.
open wide. Oh, but they're all outside of your mouth. So yeah, cheers.
What?
I'll clean them up.
I've genuinely no idea.
No idea.
Bit like an old man's ballsack.
Big Mouth Bill.
Big Mouth Bill.
I've got no idea.
You've just called him Big Mouth.
Yeah, Big Mouth Bill.
Going with- Well, they're called dregs,
Right.
and they are.
Did he get a choice in
Yeah.
in-
Yeah, it was
She
Venom on
picked-
his
she
Zempic.
Oh, right,
Venom
okay,
was
you went
epic.
with that. That's alright, sorry.
Yeah, they're called dregs. They're humanity.
Eggs, not dregs.
They're humanity after we've destroyed the world.
Oh.
So that's what we are. That's our next step in evolution after
Well, I look
pollution.
fantastic.
You look no different.
You make. You're like, I've made a vast
They're like the
improvement.
runt of humankind.
So yeah, they're like they are the dregs of
The
humanity.
offcuts.
Yeah,
Hence the name of dregs.
I wonder what it looked like with a wig.
You.
with a wig.
Oh, you.
I'll take that, skinny queen.
I like the idea that T's gone. Well, in the apocalypse, at least I've gone from a 7 to a 9.
Oh.
That's what she said that herself. That wasn't me being rude. That was me.
Body goals.
No. You know, when everyone's been on Zempic for years and years and years, that's what you become, obviously. So I think I quite like what you said.
What, Big Mouth Bill?
Big Mouth Bill. Very. The
Big
Zempic
Mouth Bill,
stuff is very funny.
B-I-L.
But
But we've got to keep it equal here, so
yeah, I'm also thinking there's 5 of these.
6.
You said 6.
6 is like an
Bonus
extra one,
round.
bonus round.
Just in case it's... It wouldn't be able to be a tie if it was 5 anyway.
There was 5.
So you'll have to
you
do
know
7
by
now.
4, wouldn't you?
Let's be honest, it's me. It's me putting out the
Dan
points. Do you
can't
really
math.
think I'm going to do it correctly? Like I've had entire podcasts where I've then calculated who's won, and it's been someone else to the one that I said in the podcast.
So I won last time.
No, you didn't win last time. It was still
Haha,
fun.
it's all about you. I mean, what?
Damn straight.
But like I say, she got an extra point, and because she got an extra point, that was probably still in the camera. Because she got an extra point, it meant that she.
Why did she get an extra point?
I gave her one for
Sympathy.
sympathy. I think, yeah.
So I would have won.
Well, it was
If you hadn't
It
felt
wouldn't have been
sorry
a draw.
for her.
It wouldn't have been a draw in the first
Whoa.
place. She won the draw, but it wouldn't have been a draw in the first place if you didn't. If I didn't give her that extra point.
I can't remember why you gave me the extra point.
Being nice, I think.
No, that can't have been it. We'll never know.
We'll never know. Well, I'll go back and have a look and I'll insert it now.
Who's Paris
Paris Hilton's
ba-
baby
No,
with a
I've not.
massive fuck off head. Can I see the massive head on that fucking child?
Let's have a look.
Oh my god.
Right, it's making mine.
Do you know what? Yeah, you will get a point for that one.
The next monster is a thing that I can't physically watch at night. It's an episode I cannot watch
Why?
at night because
Blink.
I'm too terrified of them.
The flood from the waters of Mars.
Or by myself. I have to watch it during the day. When I did my rewatch, I physically could not watch
I
this
know who
at
it
night.
is. It's Big Mouth Bill's cousin, Big Mouth Phil. Oh, just that one.
Just that one. That's Big Mouth Bill's cousin. God, this is getting confusing. Phil. This is Phil.
Big Mouth Phil's
Is this all from New World?
Ancestry.
No, this is a different episode.
This is a different Doctor Who's franchise entirely.
This is still David Tennant, but this is towards the end of his run rather than at the start.
That makes it okay then.
Land a plane on that fucking forehead.
Hang on. Motherfucker needs lip balm.
And water continuously like pours out of their mouths, so when they talk, they're like talking to
Sound
the
like
water.
Crazy Dave off Plants vs Zombies.
I don't know what that is, so.
Right.
Well, no, this was a
Can I look
practical.
again, please?
It was a practical thing they did
Wow.
to them.
Crackmouth Mike.
They do look. They
You know when you're on speed, you just stop.
After a long night of good.
No. No, I
Not
don't.
me, but you know what I mean?
It's like do you know when you're on a night out and then this is what happens when
You
we
look
go
around the corner
home
and you see Luke like
No,
that.
that's how you wake up feeling after a night out.
when your mouth is really
dehydrated
dry.
to
What
fuck.
was you when you were thrown off my car?
We'd never talk about that again.
We
you said.
do.
Happy birthday to Steve. On the theme of night outs, it looks like when your mate's gone to you, I've just pulled a worldie in the club. Point over and it's that.
Okay, that's valid, yeah.
Moist mouth.
Moist.
Have you even had a guess yet? Come on.
No, I don't even know what
You
to
did.
say.
It was something about nights out.
The munty your mate pull.
Yeah, my best friend pulled a munter. Nice pink shirt. It's really weird.
Spell pink shirt.
Not doing this again.
Which cur?
K. SHIRT.
Nice.
Thank you.
Whoa!
Thank you. Thank you.
I think that's the second one in a row you've done where it's been a spelling bee. Right, now challenge number 2. Drink milk.
So obviously you've locked in having a dry mouth after a night out, which is not name. It's more of a phrase, but yeah.
No, I said moist mouths.
Moist
Moist
mouths. Moist mouths. Can you
Moist
beat?
mouth.
I mean, whatever it's
Moist
looking
mouth
at,
Mike.
it's looking at with such love and
Effect-
adoration.
yeah, it really is. Do you know when you drink water and you spill it down your face?
No.
It's like that.
So I don't need a sippy
I'm
cup.
not an idiot. I don't need a bib.
Wait, you guys can drink out of glasses.
Yeah.
Like-
Remember that night out? I don't. I think was it Zach's birthday? Remember when me, you, and Zach were so drunk and we had you, Amy, and Han looking after us, and I would keep trying to order at Mackey's.
It was me. You were stood next to me.
That's
yeah.
how I picture myself looking at that Mackey's screen that night, trying to add 20 ketchup to the
To be honest,
bag.
you did have a very similar sort of mindset of you were staring at the machine, and while you were staring at the screen, I was going, "Can she have this? Can she eat this?" Ordering dairy.
She's
Like,
lobotomy. She's just a bit pissed.
I was like, she hasn't got cheese on that burger, has she? Like,
She doesn't eat burgers.
yeah, but it was.
you?
Also, I got abandoned
burgers.
to look after tea with that.
Alright, so that.
And you were all ordering your own McDonald's, and I was sitting there, standing there at the machine, and just watching T press buttons and try to order so many ketchups. Like,
That's what they always forget the
Ketchup,
ketchup.
ketchup, just-
And I tell you what, they still did not put the ketchup in the
They-
bag.
really?
Back to that, I ain't got a clue.
okay.
So that's automatically my point. I win.
These creatures.
Are they called the Flood?
They are called the Flood. How did you know
how did you
that?
think of
Did
that
you work
one?
that out? Because of a dodgy editing tactic with Amy and the camera. Well, the Flood are the species of Mars, because you know there's that whole thing about how there's water on Mars, but what if the water on Mars was sentient and a bit evil? And throughout the episode, lots of people on this Mars base get infected with the water, and it's quite horrific, because any time that they get a drop on them, they turn into these creatures, and they freak out.
So it's like H2O just out of water, but monsters instead of mermaids.
It's honestly one of the most frightening things I've ever seen.
What a kettle?
Can we watch it tonight?
That episode, yeah, we can do. It terrifies the living daylights out of me. If I watch it with people, I can hide behind a pillow. Okay, so Luke's got another point.
2-1 to me.
So that's 2-1. The next creature is now on my phone, so I'll pass that around.
The Zygons.
Right, you know those suction cups? It looks like, you know, in the things where you can stick some into a window.
Yeah,
Took window.
It looks like one of those you could probably just...
like there's one on that
Pop
window.
socket.
Those.
Yeah, like a little yeah.
Probably make
sucker
like a
thing.
really good, like, what's the squelching noise? Like the... That's not the right noise, that's one.
So you're gonna suck one of them? Is that you defeat them?
Oh, I'm not going to suck one of those, no.
Can I see the other picture?
Like, you just stick it to a window.
You just give him a little push.
They
and
look
he's
like
just using
elongated bollocks.
Let me have a look.
it. I'm not getting that.
Is it the same actor in that's in the metal suit with like the egg head?
Oh,
You know who I mean?
yeah.
I'll try and find it.
You don't mean a
Tell you
cyber?
what, he's jacked as shit.
No.
He's ribbed.
He's got a face, like, obviously he's got a face. He's in like a metal thing, like his helmet's off, but his head's like in egg shape. A bit like Humpty Dumpty, but in a fucking suit.
Them?
A Sontaran.
No, not him.
Yeah, obviously.
Him! Same actor as
It's a
him.
Sontaran as well. It's not.
Oh, it looks like him.
Sontarans tend to be quite short.
They
Look,
look
can't
like,
see his legs, Dan.
they look like the same person. though.
Zygons are quite tall.
Looks like that.
are quite tall.
Like similar.
There's something about the brow, isn't there?
I know what they're called.
Like in,
What?
Zygons. You just said it.
You know when you've been
I
in,
didn't
like...
just say it.
Yeah,
The
you did.
bath.
Yeah, because you said centaurins and then Zygons are actually quite tall.
Oh God.
You idiot.
We won! Up the boys!
No. Yeah.
I think you have to
Well,
do
guys,
another
it's a Zygon, and
Wow!
they are shapeshifters, and they can change. So that's what they look like normally. T gets another point, so it's 2-2.
Why? She didn't get it right!
Oh, it's not about getting it right.
It's a barnacle, wow.
About sticking it against the window.
Such a sore loser.
Yeah!
It's what I
Like
was
Doesn't like you
Calvin.
can pick it up, throw it, and it will get stuck on the window.
Yeah, so she's going to throw one at the window and hope that the sucker's attached to the window. Yeah, you don't get a point for it guessing, well, for me slipping up and then you just hearing me say it.
If I hadn't have told you, you wouldn't have known.
I wouldn't have known. I literally had no idea that I said
I
that.
bet you'd watch the recording still, wouldn't you?
So autopilot.
I probably said it, yeah, to be fair. You stick something in front of me, I go, that's a Zygon. And the entire time, to be honest, I have looked at every single image and kind of known what it is and tried so hard not to
You
say
didn't try that hard, did you?
what it is. And obviously failed.
No, orangutans are quite small, but a Zygon.
Orangutan.
What are they called? Sarangatang?
Sontaran.
Sontaratang?
Nowhere near like an
Nowhere near
orangutan.
orangutan.
And also, that's a monkey. It's not a Doctor Who monster.
Sorry, Daniel.
This is deadly serious.
Yeah, sorry, very serious video.
Yeah.
Very serious. The next one.
Dalek sec in human form from Evolution of the Daleks.
Booby brain.
Wow.
Because his brains look like a pair of chebbers.
You're locking that in as your answer already.
No, I'm not looking at it. It's
Look,
just.
I'm thinking like that could be like the bum, like the bum cheeks.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's like the vagina.
So it looks like Gooch face.
Gooch face.
Can't steal that, that's my guess.
Every single time we do one of these, well, the twice we've done one,
Every single time.
he will, at some point, think of a way of turning a Doctor Who monster into
Not
something
my
rude.
fault that looks like something rude.
Looks like a woman.
Sorry, that sounded like exactly Luke, what you just
It
explained.
looks like a woman who's literally just gone like that.
Really, really shit nudes.
What about the tentacles?
Really long pubes.
Gucci Gary.
Gucci Gary.
Not like Gucci is in like.
Is he related to Phil and to Bill? In
No.
any way?
Mike,
No.
there's also a Mike.
Moist mouth Mike.
Now lock in your answers. Worst taken nude and
Gucci Gary.
Gucci Gary. This one's difficult. Amy, can you help me?
Worst second
I
news.
think Amy's playing blocks.
Of course it would
It
be.
looks like she's playing Block Pass.
Oh, Hill High School, by the way.
So this is called. This is a Dalek essentially. This is a human
What?
Dalek. Do you know what? Well, you know what a Dalek
Nah,
is,
I've
don't you?
not, I've not watched Doctor Who.
Exterminate.
That's not what a Dalek looks like.
Well, in this episode, there's
T, the Doctor Who expert.
Expert.
in this episode there's an experiment to like make the next level of Dalek, like a hybrid between
Level up.
human and Dalek.
it's evolved.
It's evolving. Yeah, it's called.
Someone calls Charles
Natural selection.
Darwin.
The episode is called Evolution of the Daleks. So well done.
Am I right in thinking the Daleks the thing? Like... Yeah, metal.
So glad you're not on camera for that.
I wasn't looking. It's really good.
Do it again without being on the camera.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
understand?
turned off! Oh,
Well, yeah, that was not.
Brilliant, you've ruined it now.
Well,
Dan's crying.
It's a good job Amy's not in shot when she did that.
Yeah.
Right, so the next one. This I think might even be the last one.
it's like, fuck, I mean, yay! I mean, what? Another one.
Yeah, this is number 6. This is the last one.
It's 3-2 to T at the
I was going
minute.
to say I've just given a point to Luke, haven't I? So 3-2
Who to?
to you.
Oh,
To me.
you.
I'm winning!
Yeah, but it all depends on what you say
Right,
for this
home-
one.
I'm classing home advantage here.
Let's take a look at our next one then.
The Clockwork Droids from A Girl in the Fireplace.
Nice period dress for this one.
Who's got period in the dress?
I did this. You said that exact same thing last time. I
No,
said
I did not.
because I used that word quite a lot to
No,
be
I
passed.
didn't.
I said period outfit or period time or something like that, and Amy went period. What period?
No, I said, who's got period in their dress?
This looks like it's at a fancy dress party.
He looks like Charles II.
AC.
I love the people and the people love me. Anyway, please move swiftly on.
It looks like it's doing fancy dress.
Pennywise.
Pennywise is
Yeah.
hiding.
Never watched it.
Or
so I don't know.
Saw.
Yes.
It's very Jigsaw.
Jigsaw. The
coded,
second.
yeah.
He looks kind
Terrible
of...
tune was called.
He looks kind of French.
King Charles was English.
Yeah,
well.
no, but you said he looked like King Charles. I'm saying he looks a bit wee bonjour baguette.
Not sure what
Way
that
to
is.
offend Dan's fan base. What? Yeah, Thierry Henry and Eiffel Towers and that.
Why couldn't you just say French? Why did you have to say that?
Oui, bonjour, baguette.
Spent too much time with Luke.
Where
That's
did
what
you
it
get
is.
that from?
Je suis croissant.
I've got that 700 day Duolingo streak, guys. I had to flex that.
And you still can't speak French.
That was in English.
Wee is not English, Amy.
I've
That's
seen
French.
T do her Duolingo, and she
At a nightclub.
at a nightclub
Oh,
as
yeah.
well, and she gets it wrong.
We're gonna lose the streak.
And then use the hints to just help her get it right, so she can maintain the streak. It's
Oh,
less
yeah.
about
I've
less
not
about learning the
learned-
language.
You've definitely got
isn't it?
Duolingo Premium, haven't you?
Absolutely, I do.
So why are you doing it then?
Yeah,
if you're not learning
The streak, Amy. I've committed to it now.
She's done it. Essentially, it's the worth of like a Snapchat streak. Is
I
what she's doing it
started
for.
this in second year uni.
Wow.
I've got a degree.
Is it
I
maybe
started a
time to
master's.
stop?
No, because I'm emotionally attached.
To Duolingo.
You can't text back, but you can do a fucking Duolingo.
She won't open anyone's messages
Yeah.
for like a week. But
Half
she
swipe on you, but she'll go, oh, let's learn some fucking French croissant.
I really don't think the first thing you learn is what French for croissant is.
It's one word in every language, Daniel.
Exactly.
Get off the fucking Eurostar. Right, where's the bakery?
You can't say, can I have a croissant or anything like that. Or you can say, just walk up and just go, croissant. And then that's
Let's
it.
go, je voudrais un croissant. I would like a croissant. And s'il vous plaît. if
Why are
want to
you
be
better
posh.
at French than she
You're not
is?
doing Duolingo, that's why.
Can I have some guesses on this thing?
I haven't seen it yet.
I showed you weren't looking.
Oh, yeah.
This thing is
Pennywise.
it is French.
King
so you were right there.
Really,
So well
I told
done.
you look like a baguette.
I'm not giving you a bonus point though. It looks like a baguette.
Wearing this photo with a baguette.
French
He's
person.
just holding a baguette. That's how that's just, that's the only way T can tell if something is French, if it's holding a baguette or some form of stereotype.
Or a beret with a fucking onion necklace riding a little bike.
A little moustache.
Just going, oh!
When we met V, did you only realise that V was Russian when you saw him wear a hat?
Down a bottle of vodka.
Or drink vodka?
When he first showed it, Gulliver. Jesus.
Well, we're learning a lot today, that's for sure. So, Luke, any opinions on that?
Looks like you'd be in like an opera or something.
You think he's like an opera singer?
See? Wasn't sure what it was before that.
I mean, it just looks like he's been to the hairdresser. He's got that bouncy blowout.
He's got a fancy blowout.
Made
Big bouncy blowout.
it money.
He's looking slave for the ball.
Looking slave for the ball.
Slave.
That was
for
the
the
most
ball.
T thing
So
I've ever said. I've never said words that are so much like T.
You have actually quite often.
Only when I'm talking to it. It's like our language.
I mean, what?
It looks like if Jigsaw was just being a little bit fancy and slay.
Yeah.
A little bit slay.
A little bit bougie.
A little bit bougie.
So she went to his trial.
A bougie jigsaw.
Claude the Killer, because he's French.
Claude the Claude.
Claude the Killer. Oh! That's Italian. I'm bilingual!
Leslie Saw.
No, Slay Saw was so much better.
Yeah, that's why I put a let in front of it to make it French.
Le Slay.
The Slay Saw, because it looks like Jigsaw.
I'm sorry, T's got to win for that.
Yeah.
Oh, if you said something funny, I'll also
I
say.
think T has
But you
won
haven't, so.
for that.
Alright, so it's 3-3. What's the
Which means it's
tiebreaker?
3-3. So the tiebreaker that I've had has been used
Fight!
to make a draw.
Google another one!
Right, don't look at my phone.
You know, it's bound to tell you what it is anyway.
Oh, yes, it's Zygon.
It's
Sorry, got it. Yeah, it's
The
obvious.
Zygon is very tall.
So, the final villain that we're looking at is these boys.
The Sycorax from the Christmas Invasion.
Right. Okay.
That bit. Of
Yeah.
the face.
The crown.
Well, the eye sockets and the nose, it looks like a uterus.
You think it looks a bit like an anteater.
No, it's like an anteater, but not an anteater.
But it hasn't got a long nose. It's
Looks
actually not
like
got
it
a
does.
nose.
No, that looks like a long nose.
It hasn't got a nose.
Looks
Also
like
looks a bit like a
Voldemort.
vagina.
Why
one
is
doesn't.
everything a vagina or
Oh
a
no,
cock?
that one does. Oh,
Oh, hello.
T is very sexually frustrated.
I'm going to call it Bollock Mort. Bollock Mort.
I think you called something very similar last time.
Or bold, that one, looks like bold.
Voldemort is Voldemort.
Bold, yeah, no, that's what I was going to say. It looks Voldemort.
Voldemort.
T
Baldy.
does not agree.
You're just calling it Baldy.
It looks like, you know when like a girl's been getting off with somebody in a club and like all their makeup's gone from around their mouth.
Wow.
It looks like that because it's just missing everything there.
The entire mouth is gone.
So what's he doing? Sucking on his forehead?
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck you're into, but no.
So essentially, once you've worn makeup for a while, and
Your neck off.
it comes off, it's like taking a big bite out of your skin.
Yeah.
Don't know, you've been necking off, Dan. That's not how you do it.
Looks like he speaks like this. Without the mask on, literally, yeah, he looks like he speaks like this.
You said that on the first one.
Well, no, look, he literally... Show Amy again, look. Yeah.
He does actually, yeah.
What do you think he talks like? You think he talks like an absolute nerd, like
Yes.
Yeah.
like the Little Britain
I
character?
wrote math myself.
He looks like a cosplayer.
Yeah, he does.
He hasn't seen the light of day, so he's so burnt.
9 PM at Comic Con.
Voldemort.
All the furries have gone. It's just him. Like,
Speaking of, when are we going to Comic Con?
never.
Never.
Are there furries involved?
Maybe,
Then never.
possibly.
No. The only reason I go is because I'm the only person who probably drive you there. I can't get out of where I live. I'm not going anywhere. 30 miles per hour.
As soon as I hit the bypass, I'm lost.
You set off today for the London one, you might make it by 2027.
Happy New Year! I've made it.
Comes back with really long grey hair.
Comes back looking like that.
I'm
Five
like
Red
Adam.
Bulls deep.
So you're saying that this is me after I've done a really long journey?
Yeah,
Kind of looks like the
from your
Dragonborn
house
from
to here.
Skyrim.
The what from Skyrim?
The Dragonborn. You know, with the iron helmet.
Yeah.
Just without the horns.
Let's wrap it up then. So
Voldemort.
Voldemort, and you're going with
You after a really long day.
me after a really long day.
Exhausted, Dan.
Exhausted.
This
Dan.
is me in the summer when I'm working outside and I'm all burnt.
His legs are out.
They're like your glasses.
SPF is scared of that.
So what were the answers again?
Voldemort.
Voldemort.
Just Dan.
Just Dan.
Might be Voldemort.
It's definitely Voldemort. I
Yeah.
can't think of anything.
Right. Luke's going to talk about this for the next 3 weeks.
Yeah, Luke is actually...
What's that?
He's won, so he's celebrating. With music, I really will have to replace in post.
There we are, we're on.
Now that we've finished guessing Doctor Who monsters, what we're going to do is we're going to just ploy me with insults
Die.
about my...
Fucking hell!
about my figure.
They're listening to his fucking jokes. So
Your monotone voice.
yeah.
The laugh.
It's not that
Comic Con.
Having to do things like this.
Having to drive over 30 miles an hour.
Having size
Speed
13
camera will
feet.
never get done.
Imagine if I got a
Malteser
speeding
Dan.
ticket. You'd be like, you what? Who's driving your car?
Like, driving a 30 and a 70. It's too slow. It's so dangerous.
If I got a speeding ticket, you'd essentially be questioning
stolen
if it
Stacey.
was fraud.
Yeah,
Like-
someone, yeah.
So, thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for taking part. I don't know, I'm staring at the camera while I'm saying that. I was actually talking to you guys.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Yes, please talk to the camera and not directly to me. If you enjoyed this episode, we did another one,
Why?
which has more rudeness.
Link to the other one will be in the description below.
Or I can just attach it.
subscribe.
Like
button.
and subscribe.
Like,
Like,
comment.
subscribe, comment. You can see the podcast in a variety of places. I hope you're enjoying the new way that I'm doing the podcast this year. And goodbye.
There is also a link to the Spotify in the description below.
Thanks, Luke. You did my job for me.
Yes.
Okay, well, bye. We're doing a commentary today, and this commentary is for the Series 3 episode Blink. David Tennant. This is what's known as a Dr. Light episode.
What's that mean?
He's not in it a lot.
Oh, what's the point of that then? So he's blinked and he's in Hull.
He's blinked and he's an all.
He's blinked. He's ended up in Doncaster.
I mean, how would you kill a weeping angel?
Knock him over.
Sledgehammer.
Yeah. I'll just knock him. I'll kick him.